So I am deciding on what I want to do first. So first of all, welcome back to my channel. I am back at Caddo Lake and I'm going to get some hiking done tomorrow. Today, I think I'm going to cook something for the first time. I bought a stove. I think I'm going to set up and cook some dinner because I haven't really eaten anything today. And then I think I'm going to cut up fruits and vegetables that I got for juicing, which I'm going to juice in the morning, which I may hold off until the morning. But I think I'm going to cook for sure, cook something to eat, and then just hang out and chill and figure out what else we're going to do. But this is what where we're camping out tonight. So I have a table, a whole pad, hooks, a grill, and an entire room. And I have a water spigot. And I have electricity. So since I got this room, I might as well go ahead and set up to cook inside. my other faucet ran out of charge, so I had to switch it out so I can wash my hands. This one comes out a lot faster than the other one. Hands clean. Now I'm actually ready to start preparation. Of course, all this setup wouldn't be the normal. It's only because I'm going to use the hut that I paid for, so I figured why not go ahead and use it. And that also so it can protect my food. But anywho, let's start cooking because I'm going to take my fan in because it has this light on it, so I can have additional light for cooking. Alright, so this fan comes with a little hanger at the bottom, so I'm actually going to hang it over here. See if that works. Okay, so since I've never used this before I even start to get that going, I'm gonna go first rinse this out, and then I'm going to cut up what I'm going to prepare here, and then open my bag so that it's ready to go, so that once I get this on, I'm ready to go and I don't use up excess butane that I don't need to. So first I'm gonna go rinse this out, and then I'll be back. First I'm gonna go rinse this out, and then I'm gonna be back to pre-prep before I get the stove going. All right, I got this rinsed out, and I got this container so that whatever tofu that I'm not gonna eat today, I'm gonna put the remainder in here. So let's get preparations done. And I brought scissors so I can cut my pepper bag open when I'm ready for it. I do need to drain this a little bit. So I have half. Okay, dual safety system. So I'm supposed to obviously remove this, and then literally, I think you just slide it right up in there. Hopefully this is an easy 1-2 step. I think that nozzle goes right off in there. Clamp. I think I may need to read a little bit before. Give me 1 second. Okay, Okay, so I got it locked in. Let's see. Supposed to lock in. I guess it just stays like that. And so it's off. Am I supposed to light it? Do I need to light it as well? Dual fuel outdoor stove for outdoor use only. There we go. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. It is very high, so let's turn it down. Down, down, down. All right, let's get to cooking. All right. I am going to pour a little of that juice in there. And before I even season it, I'm just going to put everything in there and season it once it's in. Okay. I like to start with my sauce and my powder. I hate when this does that. A little bit of this for the salt taste. I love a little spice. And I'm going to now add some peppers, which is also going to add some more juice, some more liquid. That's a good amount. And now I'm just going to let that simmer down. Try to get the peppers in between. And then once it's all the way down, then I add parsley. Maybe a little more adobo. I'm going to take these in while that's cooking. I'm going to take these back inside and get them put away. Myself a fork. Are y'all watching my food? Oh, it smells good. Just put this down like that. right, I'm gonna go put these things away. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, I'm gonna let that simmer a few more seconds while I go run and put this away. Because I'm done with this. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. Perfect. The fire went out. Wonderful. Now I'm gonna plate this. And get ready to eat. It smells so good. Now for the part that I'm not gonna like is cleaning this out. Okay, so I'm going to unattach this. I'm gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna come back, unattach that, and recap it. But first, let me go clean this off. Get to my food before it gets cold. I'm gonna leave this open for a while I go eat, and I'm not sure if it's completely cooled off. So I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna put this away, and I'm gonna go eat my food. All right, it's time to sit down and eat. It's not dark yet, but I want to go ahead and light this. That's not gonna work. I may do some reading later, but now I'm gonna eat when my food gets cold. Mm. Mm. So I initially intended on getting just a regular spot without this extra room, but because it's out of season, they have that whole area blocked off. So this is so good. I seasoned it so perfectly. Now this process of cooking, it is my first cooking for van life. And this process was a lot longer because one, I'm using a whole nother room where I had to take things all the way from the van into this room. But once I am on, you know, wild camping sites, initially I'll have my black table set up on the outside of my kitchenette on the side of the double doors. So this is so good. I seasoned it so well. My goodness. I couldn't have seasoned this more perfectly. It's so good. It's so good. This is my go-to when I don't want to think too hard about a recipe. My go-to is tofu. I love buying frozen peppers because they're easy. I don't have to do any chopping. And they're typically frozen at their, you know, freshest. So I always keep frozen peppers and tofu and just season it perfectly. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. If you've never made tofu like this, use all the seasonings that you saw me use. Cook it just like I cooked it. It's so good. Kind of got a little sweetness to it. I am almost done with my book. So y'all know when I was in Temple, if y'all saw that video when I was in Temple, Texas, I went to the bookseller and I got this book and I'm almost done. So if you haven't already seen the Temple, Texas videos, hold for this car. So I got this book in Temple, Texas. I'm almost done. I have just that much more to go. Now, I got this book at the bookseller in Temple, Texas. Now, if you haven't seen the Temple, Texas videos, go back and check those out. Those were some fun videos. I'm gonna finish my food and then I think I'm gonna take a walk, grab a shower, and then come back and set up for nighttime and maybe get some reading done before I go on that walk, which is to the showers, which I believe are right behind me. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is so good. I think this is the best I've ever made this. I think cooking outside made it just that much better. Well, not outside, but I think van life in general just made it that much better. It's so good. It's so good. Man. I want to talk more, but I think I'll talk more later because cars are coming through and it's kind of noisy. And because I didn't plan on taking any ventures out, I didn't bring my microphones. People just driving by staring like Karen. Anywho, I do have a microphone that goes to this little equipment set, but it's on the charger. It wasn't charged up, so I just haven't been using it. So hopefully the volume is okay enough and not too bad, because I know the previous videos, and I do want to apologize because I know the previous videos, the wind has been like a main factor that has really been depleting the quality of the videos and the experience of the videos. So I apologize for that, and going forward, I'm making a note to use my microphone, especially when I am outdoors doing activities and moving around a lot. This is so good. Like, I can't say this is so good enough. I'm gonna finish this and we'll be back. Okay, so I am about to grab my shower bag and go get a shower before it gets too dark and too cold. So I'm gonna go grab my shower right now, and then I'm gonna come back and get cozy and maybe watch a movie, read a book, whatever, and get cozy. But I'm gonna go grab my shower, so let me do that. Okay, so I've got my towel. I need some underwear, some socks, and some pants. Let's see, what am I gonna hike in tomorrow? I think I'll hike in those tomorrow, but I need some loose pants to put on. I think I'll just put these on just to walk back over, and then I'll leave those out to put on in the morning for my hiking. And then I need a top, like a shirt, a pajama shirt, which is probably, what's over there? That's a t-shirt. That'll work. That'll do. T-shirt, underwear, socks, loose pants, and my towel, and my shower bag. Okay. Oops. Let's go. Okay, so I put everything in my backpack. Got my shower bag. I do want to use, I don't think I have, do I have shower gel? I have soap. I think I might just take this soap. I have another bar soap in there though, but I don't want to use that. Do I have shower gel? I think I ran out of shower gel. So I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Let's not make it too complicated. I'm gonna grab that bar soap, and instead of using my sponge, I'm gonna take one of these washcloth disposable towels, and then everything else is in my backpack. And then I'm gonna grab these. Actually, my shower shoes are in my gym bag, but I'm just gonna use these since they're easy to wipe dry. And let's go. Let's go. Whew, I was not expecting the shower to be that hot and that powerful. This is like, shook me for a second, but it got really hot, and that makes me really happy. I love a good hot shower, especially when you don't expect it to be hot and nice. And I almost didn't want to get out, but I want to get back to the van before it gets too dark, and I'm only like 12 feet away from my van. But yeah, I'm gonna get my clothes on, get back and get cozy for the night. So it is darker now, but the shower felt good, and I left my little burning candle on the table. There's like campers over there. So this is the shower. This is how far. This is the shower room and bathrooms, and that's my van. So I literally just, instead of walking through, I walked the street part. Back to my van. That's Myss. You miss me, Myss? Aww. So I haven't done an update of what I've done so far, but I will show you this. I did get a mirror. This is the mirror that I was talking about when I first did my tour, that I talked about, that I had a mirror that I hadn't put up yet. This is it. This goes on the visor of your front, in the front seat visor. But I decided to creatively use it as my bathroom mirror. Isn't that awesome? I think I am going to make some tea, and I got rather, which is one of the newer items that I got, which I keep right here. This is my gym water, and then I keep it right here. This is a 12-volt hot tea kettle. I hear it percolating. I think it's done. You hear it? and it's hot. Nice and hot. I'm gonna add some light agave. All right, so if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So this journey began a long time ago, honestly. Getting to van life is just the over the mountain side or aspect of the story and where it all began. If you want to hear a part of my story that I did share on a video when I was living in my rental house, there is a video, if you scroll down, it's called My Story. You can listen to a bit of that. That kind of gives you a little bit of backstory of where I was emotionally and all the years of self-development work that I did arriving to making that decision, because it was a parallel road for me personally. It was a parallel road of me working on my mental and also becoming the woman who would make the choice to have her freedoms the way she desires. And that's how I eventually ended up with making the decision of going of making the decision initially of just living life on the road because I wanted to travel. I didn't want to feel boggled down to one space. And that eventually led to wanting to get a bus initially, and then ended up getting the van because it was quicker because I was so eager to get on the road. So that is kind of where it all began. So now that we're here, we're actually in van life. We are in the reality of the dream that I had prior, which is beautiful and crazy, right? So I just want to take this time to say, first of all, subscribe if you haven't already, because this is a beautiful journey from my perspective, because I'm not just traveling here and there. I also want to talk and have discussions and create a community so that we can support each other. Because I remember when I was lost and I wish I actually had someone to listen to or talk to that could help me along the way. And I want to be that for people of which I didn't have when I was trying to figure everything out.